right in terms of defending as a team at the moment? You're the most experienced defender in the side. How do you put it right? Because if anyone knows, you might be one of those who does.
I think, like I've said, just hard work on the training ground, really. Like I say, we're not particularly pleased at all with the way we're conceding goals, and it's unlike us, really. But we've worked on the training ground with it. We're doing everything we can. It's just a case of got to keep going at it, got to keep plugging away, keep working on different things, and hopefully it'll all click into place and we'll get that clean sheet.
Those individual errors that have been there for pretty much everyone all season, how do you eradicate those? I mean, is it concentration? Is it confidence? Because, Rose Ed is far better than a goal conceded, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, like you say, I mean, you can't really legislate in training for individual mistakes, and I think it's just trying to get back to basics at the moment. Clearing your lines, getting the ball pretty much as far away from our goal as possible, But like I say, we're working at it in training, and we look okay in training. It's just like when we go into games, there's one or two of us are not quite doing it at the right time, and I think we're all to blame partly, So it's one of them things. You just got to keep working and just got to keep plugging away, and hopefully it'll all come right.
Can you put your finger on why? Because you've not turned into bad players overnight, have you?
I think, I can't put my finger on it. I mean, who can? It's just football. That's why we're involved in it. It's one of the things. Last season we kept the most clean sheets in the league. This season we've probably got the worst record conceding goals. So it's difficult, really. I mean, who knows? You may go on a run now and keep 5-6 clean sheets in a row, and then everyone will be scratching their head thinking, where was it going wrong? So it's just a case of working on the training ground and working as a team, getting the units right, and trying to take that into a Saturday.
And because of injuries, there's been so many combinations at centre half. Presumably that doesn't help either.
Well, yeah, it never helps when there's injuries, suspensions, and chopping and changing. But I mean, we're all professional. We're all here to do a job, and your position that you play in. So there's no excuses really. It's just concentration, like you say, and trying to eradicate them individual mistakes.
Back to home this week, and obviously the last couple of home performances had shown some improvement. So there's something there to build on, so long as last week doesn't knock you back too far, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Portsmouth, we grabbed a draw at the end, and Oxford, we felt we played well enough to win the game. So yeah, at home we've improved. So we'll be looking to take that into Saturday, and we know that there'll be a decent team there up there flying. So it's going to be another tough game, and I think they're all going to be in this league this year. It's a pretty tough league.
Wimbledon struggled last year. They stayed up. Now they're third in the table. Cheltenham fans will look at that, and they'll look at Alan Bennett. I mean, presumably he's gone in there and he's had a massive influence. Yeah,
of course. I mean, I think he's skipper there. He was always a great character here and a great lad, and I'm sure we'll have some words after the game as well. It'll be good to see him again. But yeah, like you say, they struggled last season, and look, their season's totally different this season, and no two seasons are the same unless you're a real top team or you're ploughing money into it. Then it's going to be, you're going to be narrow margins away from either having a great start or an average start. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of time though. That's the main thing. There's plenty of time to pick up and improve, and we'll be looking to do that.
If I offered you a boring 0-0 now, would you take it?
No, I think we're capable enough to win, more than capable enough to win, and that's what we'll be looking to do. So I'll take the clean sheet though, but no, we'll be looking to win the game definitely.
Thank you, good luck.
Steve, every season you've been here, you've started well, haven't you? And then there has been times we've tailed off in the second half of the season, but you've always been in a good position in the first half of the season. So that is unusual for Cheltenham this season, isn't it, since you've been here?
Yeah, since I've been here, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's one of them things that's why managers are paid top money to work these things out, and like I said, no two seasons are the same. Not really, never have been really, since I've been playing. So, it's disappointing, it's frustrating because we want to progress as a club and you want to keep taking steps forward. But I mean, if this is our bad run now, and then we find some form and are consistent for the rest of the season, like Crewe, when they went up against us in the playoff final, I think they were lower half, mid-table, up until after Christmas, early New Year. So anything can happen. So we've just got to keep plugging away and working hard.
Yeah, you've got so many games under your belt and been played in all the divisions, but if you make a mistake, does it still affect you, or do you think you can bounce back from it straight away?
Definitely. Every defeat the club has, you take it personally responsible. I feel every defeat is my fault. That's just the way I feel. So yeah, it's not been great, but we're all professional. We've got to roll our sleeves up, roll with the punches, and crack on and try and improve every day.
Yeah. Do you think the mistake against Oxford affected you against Torquay at all, or not? Do you think it just made you a little bit in the back of your mind, or is it,
Yeah, not really. I watched it again after the game, I was disappointed with it. But like I say, I've made plenty of them in my career. I'm sure it won't be the last either. So it's just a case of trying to be consistent now and doing the right things at the right time. And like I say, it won't be the last mistake I'll ever make. And just gotta roll with it and carry on.
You didn't make many last season, did you? Playing every game, but it's a bit like goalkeeping. If you make one as a centre half, you're likely to be more likely to be punished than if you're further up the pitch and you make a mistake, you can get away with it, can't you?
Yeah, of course. That's it. You're the last line of defence, really, apart from the goalkeeper. So any little mistake or risk's gonna probably end up in a chance. So yeah, it's one of them things that you know, and you try and do everything right, but sometimes you make them little mistakes and you get punished. So, but like I say, you got to put it to the back of your mind and carry on. There's another game around the corner, so you've got to get over it pretty quick.
Yeah, I mentioned Alan Bennett, and you played with him pretty much every week for 18 months, and since then you've had a few: Michael Hector, Troy Brown, and James Wilson, Ryan Innes.
Yeah.
How much would it help you just to have a solid run of games with the same person there?
Yeah, of course, it always helps when you build them partnerships and relationships. You know what people are going to do. You can read the game, but it's one of them things in League Two. You get loan players in, someone gets injured, suspended. You're never quite sure who's going to be in, and that's just the nature of our league and the budgets and what you've got to work with. So it's just something you have to get on with, and the only thing you can do is make sure that your game's spot on. Make sure you're doing it right, and hopefully the rest of the people around you as well. Yeah.
Initial impressions of James Wilson?
Yeah, he's decent. He's a young lad, pacey, decent on the ball. Obviously, he's coming to the team when we're not doing too great, but he's got everything potential-wise that you'd want to see in a centre half. So he's got to come in and improve and learn, and it'll be a great experience for him. So hopefully he can do well, and we can all find a bit of consistency and form as well.
Good timing.